Good morning, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. Happy Monday to everybody out there. And I've got a good video for you this morning. Kaitlyn Bristowe, Brutal Breakups, Besties, and Booty Play is a podcast that just dropped The Low Life, and it's her conversation with the host of the show, Lo Von Rumpf, who's a stylist to the stars. I'm going to share a few clips with you guys as we work through a relatively quiet Monday morning that's always ready to change here in Bachelor Nation. As some of you guys know, I'm leaving for my wedding week tonight, early tomorrow morning. So I'm going to have a ton of content for you guys. I mean, a ton. Check this out. I've got all these episodes, different videos for all of you, from interviews with some of my favorite people, like Jess from Chatty Broads Podcast, Reality Steve gives us updated spoilers, Game of Roses, and more. So stick around all week long. The best thing you can do for me for a wedding gift is to continue to watch my content while I'm away. Hit the like button. My fiance ordered a lot of shoes and dresses, so we need to make sure that we continue covering her wedding week bill. I'm kidding. She's not. She's actually been quite agreeable with the whole process. You know, everyone says, "Oh, Bridezilla, it's going to be wild." No, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've learned how to waltz. There's a lot to get into. You're going to hear all about that. If you want the up-to-date behind the scenes, go to patreon.com/Dave Neal, where I have clips, videos of the waltz we're learning, and I've also got some behind the scenes sort of coverage of what the studio looks like. We're getting ready to go here. Here's what you can expect to get on the Patreon. By the way, the room looks a lot more destroyed right now as we continue to pack 6 checked bags. All right, let's get into it. Here's Kaitlyn Bristowe and what she had to say on the Low Life podcast. On the main clip here, she said, "I threw myself down a set of stairs once." Now, that wasn't with Shawn, but she mentions that Shawn's kind of the only ex that she has that she does not have some sort of relationship with still. So let's have a listen to what she had to say.
Did you think he was hot back then? Like, is he your type?
I don't really have a type.
I noticed that. You don't really have a type.
I'll date anything with a pulse.
Jason Tartick's like, thanks.
Yeah. As long as there's a pulse. Yeah. Pulse and a paycheck. That's your future wife. There it is. Yeah.
Jason was in the room, so that's funny.
I like that. No.
Like, not joking. I don't know.
But I love
He's
that.
like, she's not joking.
I think it's more I think you're more attracted to a soulful connection.
It's the
deeper
energy.
level. It's
Yeah.
an energy thing.
Mm-hmm.
So does it?
That's why I had feelings for a girl once.
Did you?
Yeah. I fell in love with her as a person.
Oh, I love.
Like, I
that's
realized
beautiful.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Like 22, 23.
Did you end up having a relationship?
No.
Does she ever know that you fell in love with her?
Oh, yeah.
You told her.
Well, I didn't say, okay, I didn't say I fell in love with her. No, I just had a crush on her.
Okay.
Yeah.
A girl crush.
Like, I felt something and I was like, this is weird, but I never have.
Did you guys have sex?
No.
Oh,
No.
just asking.
Yeah.
Just curious.
I don't know
if
why I
you
was
ever
so
did.
defensive. No, we didn't.
You definitely did.
No, we didn't.
I was going to tell you, I was.
Yeah, you're just in the elevator. What
I was in the
happened?
elevator, and this. Well, I wouldn't say he was like super hot, but he was good looking.
Like
Good-
out of 10, what?
It was a 7.8.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, you know what? It wasn't my cup of tea.
Okay.
I like dark features, dark hair, darker eyes.
Yeah.
He was blonde hair, blonde eyes.
Blonde eyes.
Blonde eye, albino. And so.
All right, let's jump to the next part, 35. And of course, you can go watch the full thing, but I want to get to the goods here where she mentions her past relationships, which is very interesting that Jason Tartick's in the room because it's like, she gets pretty personal.
Feeling like, and I just went home from a hockey game. They were at a hockey game and I was there. I was there with Lindsay, actually, my friend who passed. And we were just drinking and then I had to leave because I was embarrassing myself from sobbing so hard at a hockey game. And I remember going home and that feeling, I sobbed so hard that I almost threw up. I was gagging and I was just like, this is the worst pain I've ever felt.
Oh my God.
It's so dramatic.
Well,
And this is the relationship that she was in before Shawn Booth. I believe, could be wrong, this is with a hockey player that she's about to reference.
I mean, you were really in love. That was like your
It was.
first
Yeah.
big love.
It was.
Is he around today?
He did my tattoos on the backs of my
What?
arms. Yeah.
Wow. So you're still homies with him.
I am. We've been through hell and back, but we're still like, I don't talk to him on the reg,
Right.
but like we follow each other on Instagram. we still have the same high school friends, same circle of friends from high school.
That's so crazy to me. The fact that you are still friends with a lot of the people that you grew up with and your exes, it like blows my mind because I don't have that.
I'm not friends with all my exes, but the majority of them,
90%.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a couple in there that you're like hard pass, but like everybody else.
You know what? Only one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know the one?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not, I don't wish him any ill will. And if I saw him, I would be like, oh my gosh, how are you? Like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
So Shawn Booth is the only ex that she's not friendly with, but she says, "Hey, you know that whole sort of fear we all have running into an ex. What's a greater fear, running into an ex or going to a high school reunion you didn't want to go to? I don't know which one's, but either way, you get up the octave and you go, oh my gosh, how are you? It's so good to see you. And it's like, yeah, I don't want you to die. I wish you all the best, just not in my world.
It's so far gone now. But he's the one person I'm not still friends with. Like I could easily, not that I do stay in touch with all my exes, but if we did talk, it's like, oh my gosh, how are you? Or like I still keep in touch with his friends or his family and like, all of them except for one.
Do you have any exes where you're friends with their partner?
No.
I'm just not going to go down that road.
I feel like they all don't like me.
Oh, well, yeah, because I get that because you're the ex.
Yeah.
And for some of them, it's the one that got away.
I'm good luck Chuck. Every relationship that ends, they marry the next one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know.
But you're the one who's ended it most of the times.
I don't think I necessarily ended it with Shawn. Like, I just don't think he cared anymore.
Yeah.
And so I like had no other choice.
Yeah.
Interesting here is this new information. She says, I didn't end it with him. He stopped caring. So like maybe by default she had to end it.
And then the hockey player one.
Oh. I
mean, he definitely broke up with me. He was like, this girl is a psychopath.
Really?
Well, I lost myself. Yeah, I was crazy. I mean, I really was.
What's the craziest thing?
No, I can't. That I've ever done in a relationship?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Really?
I can't even tell you.
This is why Kaitlyn's a ride or die. Not because she did something crazy, but because she can like laugh at it now. I would very much love for my interview with Kaitlyn to be the first to break what she must have done.
I mean, okay, it's not like I tried to kill him or like kill myself or like, it's not that.
Yeah. But you've had some crazy sauce in a relationship.
Oh, yeah. Threw myself down a set of stairs once. There's only 3 steps.
You're like, look what you made me do.
Yeah. I just wanted the attention so bad that I did that. I'm not kidding. That's up.
Jason Tartik's in the room like, oh my gosh, we need to get padded stairs. We need padded stairs, honey.
Man.
All right, so then they go to a little break there. So, all right, she doesn't give any crazy information, but she's says she's a self-professed, I think it's her word. She said psychopath there. But look, we all do crazy things. Relationships can bring out the worst in us. Absolutely. You know, we've all got things we regret, you know, saying things, crying, doing whatever, you know, and being super passionate. I mean, how many of us have a relationship where we were like, you know, just thinking it was the end of the world. You know, it's like very Romeo and Juliet. You think it's the end of the world, and it's like, all right, chill out, Romeo. You're going to be okay. You're 15.
Kind of like, if I get so set in my ways and I always need structure, there's no spontaneity.
Should I maybe have a little more structure?
I don't think
I
you
do
need
have
it.
some structure.
You do have some structure. Like, I mean, you
That's
wouldn't
why
have
I just hired an assistant.
Yeah, and honestly, you wouldn't have a successful several businesses.
Yeah.
Kaitlyn, here's what I would say. I'm sure, look, she's got a wine in Target and Walmart. She's doing great. Her podcast a hit. She needs some sort of content manager to make her podcast be video. Kaitlyn's so good with podcasting, but she's also so visual. We don't get to see these amazing moments from her on her podcast because she's only stuck in audio. Now, some people have said the same thing to me. Dave, you're only doing YouTube. You're missing out on all this podcasting. Well, I would agree, which is why in November, I'm going to be launching the podcast version of my channel, which will just be a daily roundup of all of the news and videos I made that day, summed up with a nice 5 or 10 minute intro. And I'm going to make it the perfect length for your commute, which is 30 to 40 minutes. All right, that's what I'm going to do. But if I'm going to do that, I encourage Kaitlyn to get a video element.
A podcast, companies, people rely on you, and you wouldn't be where you're at if you didn't have some sort of structure weaved in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's
I think
true.
you've just figured the perfect formula for you.
Like a little nice formula going on.
And a lot of the times you do have a lot of structure. It's like out of sight, out of mind, and but everybody else knows what's going on.
Yeah.
That's why I do love, like, if I ever do need to know, like, well, now I would text your assistant or Cleo or someone, and they have the whole breakdown.
Yeah.
And so, I just living as a free fall.
I've always lived like that too.
It's awesome.
Sometimes I didn't even know how I was going to pay rent. I'd be like, man, I'll figure it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think this is so great, and not everyone has the luxury of living this way, but living in a very versatile manner where you're able to switch jobs or pursue something you love or ditch something that's not working out. Being loose and not set in your ways really is rewarded by the universe, and however you want to portray that, whether it's God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, whatever, universe, spiritual energy, Oprah, whatever you want to call it. When the world provides you opportunity, you got to take it. And Kaitlyn's the type who takes it. She takes the opportunity, and she's not afraid of what might come. She's embracing it, and she shows us the rewards, which is, being this badass CEO of her own empire.
I mean, that's really cool to be like that.
Yeah.
Is your sister like that? Is your whole family? Is this running the Bristowe blood
My
line?
sister is like that too, yeah.
Your dad must be a planner then.
No.
What?
He's very go with the
You guys
flow.
are all a bunch of gypsies?
Yeah. For
Just
real.
freaking traveling gypsies.
Yeah.
Seeing where you're going to land.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you.
All right, you can go check out the full episode, Kaitlyn Bristowe, Brutal Breakups, Besties, and Booty Play over there, anywhere you listen to podcasts. All right, well, look, I mean, people always say this about comedians, like that they're really messed up. Oh, comedians are really messed up. They're really dark. It's like, no, I think comedians are just saying things that others ever refuse to bring up. And I think Kaitlyn's the same way. She'll share stories of her own sort of wild relationship breakups and this and that. And it sounds just absolute batshit insane, but I don't think it is. I think it's just somebody who's not afraid to look a certain way, and she's authentic. She's authentically her, and I think that's why we love her so much. All right, let me know what you think. We're going to have some more content today. Monday, patreon.com/Dave Neal. I'll have some behind-the-scenes live streams happening over there as we prepare for the journey for the wedding week, which officially kicks off tomorrow. And I'll have videos, just so you guys know, I will have a Bachelor in Paradise recap for you tomorrow morning. I will not have live streams this week or next week. I won't be returning till late Tuesday night next week, but you will get some behind the scenes content from Linen Shirt Dave as he makes some appearances throughout the wedding week. So thank you all so much for all the love. You guys have been so kind. The Venmo and PayPal and Zelle donations, it's just been so unbelievable. I'm going to make sure to get back to each and every one of you. So thank you all so much for making this week already special as we embrace love and join together in nuptials. All right, I'm done here. Bye, guys.